They gone?
I think so.
Tonight on Imagine If You Will, we're talking about Season 3, Episode 25, The Fugitive. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're doing a live stream. Do I look crazy?
Nah, you look good.
Do I? I'm here tonight with my son
Hello?
to talk about it, and I said 11 o'clock, so I just hit start streaming, but we're not ready to go yet. And the cats are apparently jumping through the ceiling, so they're excited as well to be here.
Yeah.
What the fuck, Sarima? Lord.
She's insane.
How is everybody tonight? Great. Great.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody in the chat? Doesn't look like it yet. All right, cool.
Not yet.
Vamp for a minute for me, sir.
All right. This should be a lot of fun. I'm really excited. I've seen this episode before.
Have you?
Yes. I thought it was good, and it's so bad it's good type of way.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we cannot... I'm trying to figure out how to share this thing.
Not sure.
Do you see, like, a share button?
I do not.
Excellent connection. One person watching.
Ooh.
Hello, one person. How do we share it? How do you share? Oh, here you go. This is going to be share.
Oh, nice.
Share. Tweet.
Sweet.
We're going to get this right one day, people. Hopefully, we need someone to watch and tell us if they can hear us or not. Because like I said 11 o'clock. I hit start at 11 o'clock. And I'm not sure everything was good to go. So,
Yeah.
Did that go through?
Not sure.
You can go here.
Alrighty.
I know, right? Looks like it's going.
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Nice.
So, like I said, tonight we're going to watch the Season 3, Episode 25, The Fugitive.
Yep.
I think it's available on Netflix. You can watch it on Hulu. I'm not sure if it's still on Amazon or not, but I'm pretty sure that it's out there through different streaming services.
I think we watched it through Netflix the first time we watched
Well,
it.
I mean, we got it. I mean, we got the Blu-ray.
Yeah,
we're watching the Blu-ray
true.
right now.
It's true.
And I'm not trying to flex, as they say. I'm just saying we have the. But yeah, did we watch it? We do watch it on Netflix, even though we still have.
Yeah,
Did you notice the light shut off?
I did not.
Bear with us, people. You're gonna have to vamp for me for a minute again.
All right, sounds good.
They can still hear me though. They can hear me run around to get another battery.
Yeah.
So that's always fun.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute. I think that light's off. There we go.
Yeah, as it blinds us.
It should adjust itself. Hopefully. Nice. Hopefully we're good to go, people. I'm not really sure. Can anybody hear us? If you're out there, if you're listening, we could really use a little feedback just to know if the sound is working before we start this whole shindig here.
Yeah.
But anyway, like I said, yeah, this is a little creepy.
Is it?
We'll find out when we watch it.
Yeah.
I watched it again today, and it's kind of heartening. It's good, but there's definitely some moments in it where you're like, whoa, that's pretty hilarious and silly.
I also thought it was kind of lame compared to other episodes.
Well, I could see how you think that, but at the same time, you know what? You're not the only one to think that either.
True.
But at the same time, I think that's got some redeeming qualities, especially in the cinematography and especially in the way that they kind of present. It's a dark story, right? And it does have a light at the end of the tunnel for the main character, Jenny. She's in a spot with her aunt. She's living with her aunt. We don't find out, I think, what happens to her parents.
Not sure.
I can't remember, but basically it's about this girl living with her aunt who is somewhat abusive, you would say, by today's standards. But I think by those standards of those days, people looked at it as though she was doing what she could to get by, and maybe she was a little rough around the edges. But let's watch it. It should be fun.
Yeah.
And hopefully you guys can hear us. I'm not positive you can or not because we're not watching. You know, we could pull it up on the phone.
True.
To double check.
Yeah.
Which would be weird. I'm not sure if that'll interfere with anything.
Not sure.
Hey, look at those dorks. Can hear it.
Nice.
All right, we're watching ourselves now. This is creepy and weird.
We're narcissists.
All right, we're watching ourselves now. This is the sound is a little strange, and I would say we look a lot whiter. The colors look a lot muted on YouTube than they do here in town.
Yeah.
So inside the fifth dimension, I think we got a little work to do on.
I always thought the fifth dimension would be more black and white.
Well, you know what? Maybe that's why it's muted. I'm trying to make it colorful, and the colors are like, no, hell no. We're not doing it.
Yeah.
All right, so anyway, we're going to start the show. I know there's only 2 of you here. Cool. Thank you, Jay Sarge. My man in Amsterdam, my man in Utah,
Nice.
has always got my back covered. Winking the guns. Something like that. Anyway.
I can't wink.
You can't wink. We brought some gummy worms, because these are
Yeah.
my favorite to watch the show. Hopefully you got something good to munch on. Have yourself a little drink or whatever.
Yeah.
And I got some notes. I don't know if we'll get to it or not.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Sure?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I think you should do? I think you should grab us some water.
I'll be right back.
Unless you want me to grab it.
I'll grab it.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Remember, we can still hear you.
Sounds good.
So he's a good kid. We're having a lot of fun, hopefully, tonight. And I appreciate you guys coming to hang out when he gets back. We're going to start the show. And what can I tell you about this episode? Originally, it aired March 9th, 1962, and they filmed it on July 24th, 25th, and 26th. But originally, they were planning on shooting this in October. And James Sheldon, who ended up doing the reshoots on To Serve Man, if you listen to the episode, the podcast from last week, I think I might have talked about that a little bit. If not, I think I wrote about it. But either way, James Sheldon directed the reshoots, and thank you.
No problem.
You the man.
Thanks.
Cool. Why'd you look at me like you wanted to kiss me? That's weird. So anyway, James Sheldon directed the reshoots of To Serve Man. He was supposed to direct this episode. I'm not sure what happened, but Richard Bear ended up directing this episode as well. So that's where we're at with this. You want to get it started? The episode?
Sure.
You ready to get rolling?
Yeah,
Because I'll
totally.
talk forever about this behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, sure.
The other thing that's kind of interesting to note, because I thought the cinematography was really good in this episode, it was not our normal guy, George T. Clemens, who's the cinematographer, right? It was this dude, Jack Swain, who did some of the video episodes and who did some of the other Twilight Zone episodes as well. He's filled in for George T. Clemens in the past. Now, this was also a time when Serling was on vacation for 5 weeks, so maybe some of the heavy hitters got to take a little break during this time. It was season 3. I think they were still waiting on confirmation of the series to get picked up, but that's all shit we can talk about on the podcast when I end up doing that.
Yeah.
If you guys are ready, start this episode. We're gonna hit play.
Let's get it.
What'd you say? Let's get it?
Yeah.
Okay. You won't be able to hear it, so hopefully you're watching it, because that won't be as fun if you're not. You ready to go?
Yep.
Let's see. Hopefully it's not too loud. So what we're trying to do is keep it from getting kicked off YouTube
Yeah.
like last time.
Yeah, that was a bummer.
All right, people. 3, 2. They did what they had to do.
My point being is they already zoomed in on her face, so what was the point of covering her eyes? But
Then who
I think I know why. It's because there's a middle transition, spoiler alert for the ending, where he's actually the handsome prince.
Oh yeah, maybe. Spoiler, by the way. He just gave away.
Alright.
I do like how
But what
they
about you?
give an
What are you gonna
explanation
do?
for the ants.
I wish I knew.
My
little
voice is
monkey.
low, and she can hear the. Oh well, that sucks. You're not supposed to be able to hear the. Hold on a second.
Ben,
We'll get this right one day, people. Good thing there's
Those
only
men
3
are
of you
after
watching.
you?
Oh yeah, here's the desktop audio.
Oh.
So they're gonna pull that.
Dang, dude.
Yeah, that's all right.
Come on.
Hey,
Come
we'll get
on.
it right one day, people. We'll have fun. Did you see this? We got another buddy. We got another friend came to visit. Well, hey, we appreciate the comments, because without the feedback, we wouldn't know how to fix it. So thank you very much.
Yep.
But we can still make jokes on it together.
Man, that sucks.
Yeah, it's all right. This part right here. Yeah, he's probably a Like, if this was the first time you're watching it and you didn't know what was actually going on, like, turn into a spider cockroach. It's like, why are they not stopping him?
Yeah.
Why don't they just... It is the big fat key. What's up, key? She's like, the lights are blinding. When I came into the world, the light. I was born in the darkness, when the light was blinding. Mm-hmm. What's up, baby? And she said our voice is low, so let's turn that up for her.
Oh, I really want to know why he chooses the
Is
form.
that too much? Is that better? The voice? Can you hear us a little better? Yeah?
I never
I know
understood.
I'm not commenting, I'm just like...
I never really understood why he chose the form of an old man. Oh wait, so to disguise.
Yeah, because he was hanging... I forgot what his job was. I think they said it at the beginning.
I forgot about that. But
Caretaker of the... What I'm confused about is that helicopter scene that I read about in the book.
it's got to come up eventually.
Maybe at the end? But there's a spot at the end where they talk about the prince, because you never see him turn into the prince.
No, you don't. You just see, but you do see what he looks like.
Yeah, and you see Sterling on the bed. I'm not going to give it away. There's a part at the end. Every time I watch it, I bust into laugh, or at least the last time I watched it, I laughed. Is the audio any better right now? Just curious. Okay, I think that means yes. It's another language, so I'm doing my best to decode it. It's a cookbook. He's got his hands all over.
Yeah.
See, this is where we need J-Sarge, because J-Sarge would be laying down the jokes left and right. Which you were trying to do, but I'm just... She busts out her red stripe. Next time I watched it, I'm like, is that beer? Yum. I'll whoop you, boy. Give me a switch. Or is that lithium? That's a lot of lithium to be drinking.
What is that stuff? It looks like peroxide. Whoa. Whoa. What is that?
The effects, I think maybe that's why this episode is not the most remembered episode of The Twilight Zone, even though it was a Beaumont written episode.
He just pulled it out like what?
The effects are leave a little to be desired, for sure.
He just pulled it out like we were supposed to understand what that was.
It's like me and you. Who are you talking to, Cooper? No one? Just myself? Yeah, right. Then I look through your phone. There's like 13 messages in here. 20 different people. What are you doing? Whoop your butt. Give me a switch.
I would be very...
I don't beat my son.
Yeah, I know.
So her knee's all better.
He gone.
I'm coming for that.
He's got no friends.
I think maybe next time we'll do popcorn.
Good idea.
Popcorn will be fun, and then it'll be difficult to talk.
Mm-hmm. These dudes are so cool. They have such cool hats.
Jenny, can we walk with you for a minute? That dude touched you. Where's Ben? I hate you.
He has one too!
Oh yeah, he's gonna neuralize her ass. That's like the prototype neuralizer. This dude, I'm telling you, the dude on the left, Trip, he's got the best look in this. He makes me laugh so much. Like if you watch this with the eyes of what is really going on with this little girl, oh my god, it makes me laugh. And this old dude. The relationship is just a little bit too close.
There is so much going on that
Well, you got to take into account that Beaumont, like I said, he's paying attention to the fact that you have a single woman, right, that is taking care of an orphaned girl, that they're all living this tenement-type lifestyle. Mm-hmm. So it's a perfect opportunity for a predator to totally take advantage of that situation, right?
Yeah.
So it's playing on the view. I think this episode could have been a lot more, is what I'm trying to say. And it didn't really hit, I think, the way they wanted for a lot of probably special effects reasons or who knows what. But I think that there's some really redeeming values when a lot of people just kind of write it off. Mm-hmm. I could be wrong. Jokes.
I want...
She's gonna die. So I don't understand. They wiped her out just because she saw that he was an alien.
But not really. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, basically, they were like G-men. They were like interstellar G-men. They're like, you saw too much, little girl. You gotta go.
That device thing. It's like, it's so interesting. Like, it just makes. What does it do?
This is where we're failing a little bit with some of our cinematography, some of the camera movement and stuff. I mean, that's the other thing I noticed with this episode, which was really strange to me. Season 3 had really jumped the gun with production value when it came to actually shooting the episode. So it looked like maybe they invested in some newer cameras, or maybe the cameras were just, the technology increased and they had better film stock. It looked like it was shot on a higher quality production thing. Yeah, I'm good at words and talking, so it's a good thing that we're doing a show. But the point is, this episode has a ton of scratches in it. You can see the film. There's a lot of small mistakes that the Twilight Zone kind of got rid of at this point. That's why I was really confused. But then you think about the fact that it wasn't our boy, George T. Clemens, who is usually the DP. It was Jack Swain, and we know Richard Berry directed it. And Richard Berry, that guy was directing TV every single day of the week. I mean, he was directing episode after episode after episode after episode. So he was a busy dude, and he really relied on his camera ops to take care of that. So I think that's what we're seeing here, is a little bit lack of consistency in paying attention to those details.
Yep.
I know, I'm missing the episode.
If he pulls that thing out one more time, he pulled it out again.
Pulled what out?
Shut up. What does it do?
Well, now, you know what he's doing right now? Do you remember?
I do not. Oh, memory maybe? No, I don't know what he's doing.
Well, he fixed her. And then he's gonna... He uses it one more time to help them escape the G-Men, basically.
So what does it do?
He doesn't escape the G-Men. They can do whatever they want to do. It's, Martian style. Or he's not
So
Martian,
it's like a
wherever he's
device that just does anything, basically.
from. I guess.
It somehow erased, knocked a girl out,
Hey.
healed her, and then killed her again. This is a crazy thing. Majesty.
Your Majesty. But see, when they throw that twist in the end, it almost seems tacked on because of the way that he plays it. He plays it with a genuine grandpa nature, right?
Yeah.
Which I guess is heartwarming and what it should be. We're looking for that cynical joke of...
Something more. I wanted something more.
I get a kick out of the when Rod comes back at the end. It's one of my favorite scenes in this season,
Yeah.
or at least so far. I've seen every episode in season 3. Season 4 should be interesting.
Skedaddled.
Skedaddled. Doesn't Nani say that all the time?
Yeah.
Your grandmother? His grandmother says skedaddle. Look at him on the left. He's so creepy. And it was a good choice to pick these guys because it's almost like they look like aliens.
Yep.
They don't know how to be human.
Yeah,
Right?
it's like the child man baby in Vivarium or whatever that movie was
Oh,
called.
God, it does look like him. I was going to talk about Vivarium this week. Did
acts-
you watch the whole thing?
No, I want to, but
so creepy.
I don't want to at the same time,
It does
dude.
look like that.
I really don't want to watch it because what I've seen of it, I was just really creeped out by.
So creepy. I like Vivarium a lot. I really dug it.
Like that part with the kids just croaking. I was like, oh,
Is there
stop.
any other way? And then she comes up with her plan on how to trick the G-Men.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least they're not going to kill her, right? They're at least going to let her live.
Yeah, that's good.
Look at Trip where he's like, what? I'm not worried about you running away, dog. I'm worried about what you're going to do with that little girl in the minute that we're gone.
I think a minute's too long. I'll give you 10 seconds.
Yeah, how about we just keep an eye on things? No, watch this. Dude takes the dude's cigarette. I got cigars on the mind.
I love how you can see her move.
He just ashes it on the ground.
Oh my
Like,
god.
Who? Definitely not a minute. And then he's just like, I'll ash this. 10 seconds later.
Yep.
Yep. TV time.
Yeah.
Now I could go into a bunch of
What?
little split screen. She was not a twin, but they did a little split screen action there, and then they have a stand-in, Mallory Malloy, I believe was the stand-in, who actually finished the filming on the day that she got sick, as well. And then again, 4 days later, they came back.
What if they choose the wrong one? Oh, I
That's the
remember.
point.
Yep,
they
they
gotta
did.
take them both.
Yeah,
That's cool. That's how they fooled them.
Yep, I forgot about that part.
You can tell she's a little taller.
Yep. Like, the thing I want
Look at she's in for a big surprise when she comes to see me in her bed.
to... Yeah.
Rob's got a big surprise for Mrs. Gann.
Yep.
That's the part that makes me laugh. Like,
Yeah.
he's just chilling in her bed, waiting for her.
Yep.
And
That's
this is,
so late.
it's creepy. And he is still, like, significantly older than Jenny.
Woo, yeah, he is.
It was pretty funny.
That's so... What?
pretty goofy.
Come on, man.
I think it was a good episode to do a live commentary on it. You know what? It's probably going to get pulled, but maybe what I'll do is cut it from the beginning of where I turned the volume down. But I
Yeah.
appreciate you guys hanging out. That was
Yeah,
fun.
thank you.
And we'll maybe do it again next weekend. I'll probably definitely do it again next weekend.
Nice.
It went quick.
It did, actually. Like I said.
This episode flies by. It's a good episode, even despite what some critics and Twilight Zone aficionados have written out there about it. I'm talking about you. I'm just kidding. All right, guys. I'll see you soon.
All right,
Podcast probably Sunday or Monday.
Nice. All right, peace.
Cornelius, motherfuckers. That's what you're supposed to say. How do we stop it?